If you are a beginner who is learning how to pick stocks, do you know the difference between revenue and profits? One of the biggest beginner mistakes that I often come across is they assume that if a company is making billions of dollars in revenue, that means they are very profitable. But revenue is just sales. It is not the profits that the company actually makes. A company can sell a lot more and make more sales than before, but if the cost is too high, the profits can either shrink or even lose money. So what can you do as a beginner? Say for example, you are interested in Tesla stock. Head over to Tesla Investor Relation, click on the SEC filing where the company files their earnings result. You can check on this document called the 10K, which is the annual report that shows us how much the company makes throughout the year. And once you have this document, head over to item number 8. And this is where you will see the financial statements. And specifically, we'll be looking at the income statement. So the income statement tells us how much the company made after paying off all the different costs and how much they keep as net profit. Look at the consolidated statements of operation. This document shows us the past few years' trend of how much Tesla made in terms of their revenue and how much the profits is, which is called the net income. So if you look at the trend from 2022, Tesla made $67 billion. And in 2024, they made $72 billion in revenue. And that's a huge improvement in sales. But if you look at the net income, in 2022, Tesla net profit is about $12.8 billion. In 2024, even though they have higher sales, they only clock in $7.1 billion. By looking at this two figure, it tells us that if the revenue is growing, but the net income is shrinking, it is a warning sign that the business cost has been going up. Once you learn how to use the income statement to analyze stocks, you will not fall for the trap of choosing company with rising revenue but little to no profits. So the very next step what we will do is to look if a company knows how to manage its costs. Do you know how to check if a company is managing its costs well? Now, one of the ways is to use margins to do so. Command margin and I'll break it down for you in the next few videos.